Welcome to the new Layers feature demonstration video for Cabinet Vision Solid 2011 R2. In this video, we will be discussing the new features of Cabinet Vision. In a previous version of Cabinet Vision, door and drawer numbers were introduced to illustrate the position of doors and drawer fronts on an assembly face. With the introduction of Cabinet Vision Solid 2011 R2, you now have the ability to control whether these numbers are visible in the layer schedule. To illustrate this functionality, I have created a new job, placed a cabinet assembly on a wall, and entered the section editor. Here, you can see the various door and drawer numbers that have been placed by the system. To turn them off, I need to edit the layer schedule by clicking on the Layers button. This will display the Layer Schedules dialog, which we can then use to edit the available layer schedules. Since we are using our standard schedule and it is already selected by default, we can just click on the Edit button to change the layer. Now we see the View Layers dialog, which allows us to edit the various layers contained in the schedule. You can see that the assembly face section is selected, which is the one that we need to edit for this demonstration, allowing us to just select the annotations layer. This layer contains those door and drawer numbers. With this layer selected, we see that the Edit button is now clickable. Let's click on it to edit the options for this layer. And now we see the Annotations dialog. The first option you see is the Show Door/Drawer Numbers option. With this checked, the door and drawer numbers are visible. With this unchecked, they are hidden from view. Let's uncheck it to see the result. And here we can see that our door and drawer numbers are no longer visible. Just as with the section editor, the door and drawer numbers for assembly sheets can now be turned on and off. As we did in the previous demonstration, we need to edit the layers to see this. So let's go ahead and click on the Layers button and edit our standard layer schedule. Now that we have our standard layer schedule open, we can go ahead and click on the Assembly Sheet layers. This is where we find the layers that apply to assembly sheets. Just as before, we need to edit the Annotations layer to see our new option. And again, we see our new Show Door/Drawer Numbers option. With the introduction of Cabinet Vision Solid 2011 R2, a new layer has been added that allows you to show or hide any user-added lights. As in previous demonstrations, we need to get to our standard layer schedule. Let's go ahead and do so by clicking the Layers button and editing the standard schedule. Now that we have our schedule open, we can scroll down a bit to find our new layer. Now you can see our new Lights layer. This layer controls whether or not user-defined lights, added by right-clicking on the Plan view and selecting Add Light, are visible in the Design view and/or sent to drawings. This concludes the demonstration of the new Layers features in Cabinet Vision Solid 2011 R2. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please take a look at our other videos on the new features in Cabinet Vision.